is Viseka Makuga. I am the honest conversation with them. Unongala ngasemlanjeni. Molweni bantu abahle, igama lami ndinguVuyiseka Makuga, also known as Love Child, and these are eKhaya Conversations. I am with my beautiful co-host, igama lakhe nguZingisa Maziko. We are at the Masumba's residence. I think we are on a eKhaya Conversation tour.
Sita bangayazi.
Yeah. So sihambe blessa these homes,
these spaces that are welcoming.
Yes. In case your space is welcoming
and warm.
Yes, welcome to your spot and just chill and talk with ourselves. The artwork is by D Major. Ndandifuna naye ku D Major. But phezulu kum. I think he was 2 standards higher than me. Yebo. Zeza Grootman any waves eskele clean.
Ba clean abantu beske.
Eskele. So yeah, sibadala guys. Hey. We were talking Nokwan the other day. Ngokubi birthday yakhe. Yeah, and he was saying it was after a birthday. I can so he was saying he liked our generation because of vali calendar and tina kudala sayivala calendar omnye apha kuthi ne decade enendo evalile calendar.
Who are you talking about?
Did you omnye apha kuthi so yeah, in a decade evalile calendar, but I think
he likes our generation because Kwan is not our generation.
Yeah, no. I lied shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he likes our generation because we're living our best life. It's like now. It's like
asigugi.
Yeah,
because I mean, there's a lot I've done after 40.
Yeah,
and almost everything. In fact, the life and the pillar after 40 is a life I didn't think I would. I always wanted a supportive partner. I've always wanted to build a life with someone trustworthy, kind-hearted. You know, I always wanted a home with kids and a beautiful partner by my side. You know, even if imali bendizenzela on my own, but I've always wanted a setup where there's a partner, there's beautiful kids, because I know how to make. I'm a homemaker. It's something I've come to learn about myself. I didn't know this before.
Yeah.
Because in Kulending and Andabano chat.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah.
So, but I've always wanted that. But career-wise, I never thought I'll be doing this. That's for sure. I never thought I'll be doing sound assisting and sound.
Project management
tech,
and
all of the things after 40 are exciting things that I never dreamed I would be doing to make ends meet or to make a living out of. I mean, managing events, none of this, or even artists. I never thought I would be doing this, but here I am after 40 doing all of it and loving it.
Yeah.
And getting paid for it.
Kind of reminds me of Umbuyiseni Ndlozi, where he's now on radio.
That's why I was excited when he mentioned uza broadcaster on radio, because with all the information and it means ngoku we're gonna get to actually listen to all that knowledge. So it's nice, man, to be flexible. It like, I think what works is flexibility. Ungabe rigid and day one. Like, open your mind up to the possibilities that life has to offer and just grab them and move.
I like to say, but we are Sila generation, that we are the best generation because we experience the analog world and also experience the digital world. So we are able to adjust. Like when there's load shedding, I
mean, during COVID, you saw how people survived. We came up with ways of dealing with COVID. I mean, bendisenzi flu mixture. I mean, we took care of ourselves using umhlonyane and abanye ke baza nento yoba makuselwe intoni lanto
makufuthwe nofuthwa
ikhona lento man lesebhotileni brown
OBS
judge but don't judge is stretch. So other people came up with innovative ways to heal and not look to the government. So we can do this.
As the best generation as we are.
That's why we are the best generation to raise Ama 2000.
Talking about being the best generation, recently we lost Angie Stone. I'm getting emotional again. I thought I was okay. But Angie kind of saved my life in so many ways. I think the whole genre ye neo soul. But like I remember specifically there was a time in my life where I think I had my first heartbreak. And there's a song Eti No More Rain. And I'm someone that goosebumps.
No, I think there was something. No, I can't have goosebumps over you having a heartbreak. No, that's messed up. In fact, is this because you are teary and it's not a good thing, especially.
I'm teary because we lost to Angie.
Good, thank you.
So Angie, she, like during that time, I think I was starting to Landuka to get to listen to the music that speaks to me, not music that's playing, and I have to listen, but to music that speaks to me. And so
you are identifying your taste in music.
Yes, I understand. So I came across this song Eti No More Rain, and I'm someone that I let go easy. So even that pain, but she helped me to forgive myself, because there was a point, because when you are cheated on, it's like a relationship. I'll find a chance to say
Diyayeka
apha and then iphelile. No,
it's premature stop.
And so now you have to figure out
how to
a lot of things
this.
And then there was a moment where I thought, no man, I think we can work this out. And then ingqondo zabuye and yiyo type ebekezela
type.
I'm not
is this type. Why you're saying Bananga, but the song helped you to forgive yourself
and to love myself more, and to realize
what did you feel you needed to forgive yourself from?
For thinking I could bekezela, for thinking that low of myself, even if it was just for like
a second of considering it.
But I had to forgive myself, and then I had to understand I was on the right path. It's just that thing was not meant for my kubekeke istala. And because there was a lot of izinto that happened prior that
that were showing you that this is no longer where you're supposed to be.
I had 4 dreams.
What?
And I still stayed.
So your people and God were trying to communicate. They were not trying to communicate. They were communicating with you. You just needed a slap on the face. But this is we've been showing you
clean impama. So Angie, that song, during those 2 days, I'd listen to that song like consistently. Every chance I get to listen to music, I'd listen to that song. And it was her, and then I came across the album ka India Ari. Don't Know Forgiveness Volume 1.
Testimony.
Yeah.
I think it's Testimony Volume 1. Yeah. I had that.
Don't of Forgiveness. Or there's a song.
That album.
Wings
of Forgiveness. It's I even know number one on the album because Nam is one of the songs at the time of the album coming out I used to listen to because I was also what is this? I was also dealing with my own. No, but it could have been. Was it around the same time?
No. I doubt.
Because our timelines.
Yeah.
No. But it helped me, that song, Wings of... music is beautiful, guys. Like,
I also feel like us as artists, we are public servants.
Nah.
Yeah. Because we serve people with a lot. Like, when there's parties, people need music. When there's funerals, people need music. When there's heartbreaks, when people are
when you're
in
going
love,
through life challenges.
Yeah, but also
like umculo has taken me places. My life has journeyed over umculo because for each and every into I remember specifically, whether kukuhle or kubi, there's always a song attached to it. My life is defined by songs. As a result, like like music, even Usiyo, our oldest, uyayazi ba hayi man umama ngemini ethile ngexesha elithile wayedla ngomamela umculo. I remember they had an assignment esikolweni where they needed to talk about artists and music, specifically music. In their art class, they were covering music. And so they used to talk about all genres. And so debate yake was on point yake was on classic music. And in ndafumanisa into yobana ngaba all the music I used to listen to while I was pregnant with her, she loved.
Which is classic music.
Yes, it's an old album by Cambridge something orchestra. I forgot the name. There was a track by Angie because see aria and whatnot. Kula genre. But it's by a celloist. It's a celloist Ndondon. It's a beautiful, beautiful aria. So I find her listening to that one day. I'm like, uyazela blangom. And she's like, no, but I don't know. But I just connected to the song.
Life is just amazing.
And then I started telling her how I used to listen to this particular song whilst I was taking baths, coming from a long day of stress because I was a student, navigating being pregnant while at school, at tertiary, and going through my feels because, yes, I had people supporting me and stuff because I was in PE. Home is in East London. I had people in PE. But the person that I wanted to do this with most was not there. And so I was navigating this on my own.
They missed out
in a
on
way. And so I used to listen to this particular song while taking a bath, and then on my tummy she would like this fish, a dolphin when it swims. Like so she would make that shape. It was such a beautiful thing. I enjoyed my pregnancy. Both. Yeah, there was music attached to that moment, that period in my life, and this was the music. And you see, how many years later, when I assignment is going, and she's talking about the same music I used to listen to while I was pregnant with her. And when I told her this story, she was like, "So it's in my DNA." I'm like, this is amazing. So I guess we do communicate to.
Yeah, and
how
do people not believe in God? Like when such things happen.
Yeah. So you are God's servants.
Yeah. We are God's servants. We public servants.
And therefore we ought to believe in music because you're preaching God's gospel.
In art, in creativity. I mean, I think the world is nothing without art.
Yeah.
the world is really nothing without art.
It's love.
Yeah. It's an expression of love in different genres.
In different art forms. Whether it's in food, music, film, as long as this is an expression of you loving this thing, because now, in my own way, I'm an artist because I love cooking.
Yeah. So with Angie, I think I hate the fact that kuba kuzindes velayo. When people die, most isn't as negative, and isn't all that ababantu basolekileyo they can't answer for themselves, because I think if we wanna, the same way we give each other flowers, we need to speak about the negative things also whilst we are alive, so that if that conversation needs to be heard with that person, then they are able to answer for themselves. But now there's things that is velayo, and I'm like, but bro, this was not even the case, and this person is not here. And in the social media,
Trevor Noah once said that in his stand-up comedy, actually. He feels, because there's this saying, we don't speak ill of the dead. So Uti, how does that help? Because now I wish if because when I'm dead, I'm dead.
I'm not gonna answer for myself. There's nothing you are going to do. If you can punish me for whatever that I did, there's not. I can't do that answer.
And also the fact that if it's accusations, that person won't be able to answer for themselves.
You understand? Yeah, but I think generally she was just a beautiful artist. And the thing about
what are the things
that she groomed D'Angelo? She has a child with D'Angelo. I think Bashianange 12 years. D'Angelo was 24. She was 32.
How is that grooming?
They were friends before, in the music.
No, how is that grooming?
Exactly. Yeah, but and the thing
if he was 24 at the time of the no, that's not. Why is it grooming about?
In Mamel, yeah.
I think this thing is being used loosely, because the actual people actually have gotten away with this for the longest time, and they're still getting away with it. So don't even want to mention names.
Yeah. So during that time, D'Angelo, when he was that age, he was in the art industry, in the music industry. Kubako that artist is sex symbol, where the only thing that abafuna umbona is uhamba ngomzimba. And then because of Angie was a dark skin, big hair, afro, bold, big lips, beautiful woman.
Bold. I like that.
Beautiful woman. She was, she's too dark for D'Angelo. And
so
a lot of people...
Wait, first of all, did D'Angelo want to be a sex symbol when he was making this music? I'm picturing someone being in love with their art form, they're musician, they're writing songs. Are they thinking while they're writing these songs about actually I want to perform this?
No, there's this thing of a brand where about branding, and you mustn't come out uti you are, let's say you are in a relationship, because you still have to
create an illusion.
Yeah, where ingakhona chance if ndingathenga iticket and be VIP ndingadibana naye, then ingakhona chance yoba
for artists, because you're actually living a lie.
It is.
You can't.
It is. And D'Angelo, he went on. He became depressed. And
because he can't live in his
truth. He was away for
and him being a neo-soul artist. I mean,
and he was away for I think 2 years. And then he came back playing more instruments, and he was more amazing and stuff like that. So like I was happy that that during that time he was able to take time out. A lot of artists ziyayenza loo nto leyo. I remember even Ed Sheeran, he was away akaziwa, and back then there was no social media, so now there's social media,
so we'll see when you disappear.
Yeah, so he was away for like 8 months engaziwa ba uphi, and then he came back wabuya efunde. There's that thing ekuthiwa iloop, you know, xa perform, and then he came back. So yeah, and I like when artists do that, be it isizathu sakhe soba makabe away is because
they wanted to reinvent themselves.
It's because they want to reinvent. I enjoy that, but yeah, that was the story on Ulenduka Angie, not D'Angelo, which I think it was said at some point, but I'm happy that there was something that
they
came
consider
up.
This as grooming their relationship, whereas they were both adults at the time. I mean, there's people who marry kids, teens.
Yeah, not 60 something, and then they marry someone that's 12. Yeah, but yeah,
and there's people, there's old ass men who house abantwana abancinci, and nobody says anything about it.
Yeah,
just because they are a different
race, color of skin.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, I think also with Ulenduka Angie, I don't know. There's a few celebrities that ukukpupa kwabo hit me that hard. I remember kusoleke eKhaya. I woke up in the morning and then Dalanduk, I did my morning routine. Then the pin and the buyele petin, and then the 30 phone, and the first thing I see on social media is that eKhaya is shot. Like, what? I bursted into tears. I was like, what's going on? Like, how did this happen? And I was truly hurt because at the time, eKhaya, I think I just liked his vibe. I liked how Bonne.
You love his music.
Where umculo wakhe makes me happy. You understand that he's one of those. I can't even say, but umculo wakhe touch me.
No,
I just enjoy his creativity, his
you
vibe,
even clean
how
the house to his music.
I just enjoy. It's one of those, and I was super hurt when Ricky passed away.
That was a sad one.
Yeah.
The saddest one for me was Double HP.
Yeah.
That death hit me.
Yeah.
Because he's one of my superstars.
Yeah. Even
in
today.
fact, I found myself this other time on my playlist while I was listening to hip hop, because hip hop, the local hip hop I listened to, I found all these people are dead. It's Double HP, Rick, Pro.
Ooh.
And a bit of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Before
Bosukan. Yeah, ne? But it's amazing how these people they touch our lives.
Like, and yet we don't know them. They don't know us.
We've never even met. Like, I've never met. I've never even thought of. But if Angie Stone would come to South Africa, I'd make sure. But I go to that show. I've never thought that far, but umculo wakhe was very much impactful in my life.
It's through the music.
Yeah.
And it's another form of telling a story, one story. And so I guess we connect to that's the beauty of one telling story. It's important. I think this is why today even brands, they all about that. Like companies that want to hire people, they like tell your story and then we'll support you. Because people relate to stories, like to truth. We are in an era of izinto
just coming out.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are in South Africa. For those abangayaziyo, we are in South Africa. Just in case we have international viewers. For those that don't know, we are in South Africa
and we're celebrating
human rights. So this month is the Human Rights Month. So Human Rights Day is on the 21st
of March.
Of March. And the reason for that is during the apartheid era, black people were killed. The first one happened in Sharpeville. They were protesting at, I can't remember for what, but Babese police station, and then be police station, like thousands of people were outside the police station protesting peacefully. You understand? And so kwaphuma ke ba kuzawuphuma government official izothetha nabo, and then bahlala ke balinda phandle, and then bathi belindile, the amapolisa, white policemen didn't even shoot a warning. Warning is when you shoot phezulu, and they just
so you can give the people a chance to run away.
Yeah, so people died, and then I think 100 and something. And then 100 and something were injured during that day. So it was called Sharpeville Day until Elanga in Utnek. People babese mncwabeni, one of I think 6 people ababe, I can't remember exactly the story, but babese mncwabeni.
Elanga pick up.
No, in Utnek.
Oh.
Yabo babese mncwabeni of one of the comrades, and then babese mncwabeni someone kwa amapolisa afika nalapho aba athi kubo ba maba, cause kuthiwa ba in during the apartheid era kwakungekho allowed ba makungcwatywe.
What?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? Die like dogs? Hey, these people didn't have a care for human life. Yomdumnyama. Yazini.
Yeah, like when I found out, I was like, what level of hatred is this?
Like, it's demonic when you think about it. Like, now when you being like that, I don't find you like as a human for the mere fact that you don't even think, you just do that. You just infiltrate pain like that on another human being. It means you're not human.
Yeah.
Wow, we zombie.
Because
there is no soul.
Like even if even if
gun
like,
for hire.
Yeah, even if let's say uyawa so when I would intentionally shoot to kill someone, like
I saw a video on Ilanduka on the socials where I commented in Doba Yazini, because I think it was Sharpeville massacre, a bit of it. And so I was thinking, Doba, you know what? Abantu abamhlophe should be glad, especially not all white people are bad. I'm referring to the ones that even though they benefited from this, they feel like Umdomnyama should not talk about what happened to them.
We are still affected by it.
You understand?
Yeah.
I was like, you better be glad for inhliziyo ezixolelayo zabantu abamnyama, because the only thing since we've been looking for is equality and not revenge.
Yeah.
It's not revenge. I mean things could have been done. Bad things. And Ayazini, these people raised their kids. They cleaned their houses, gardens. They had unlimited access to their kids and houses and homes
on a daily basis,
and yet they mistreated them. This one time, one baselindoba ema kitchen babengavunyelwa ungena mntahlale ekitchen atye. They would have to cook whatever they're cooking for their family, and then yena unesonke esibrown esibekwe ecaleni ne toti ne coffee galelo totini eza mark zizidot zakudala. And then ubekelwa phandle kwenja. And izifuna ezizitori ndixelele because they hurt, they cut deep. It's the humiliation of it all. Asikafiki kwinto yobana ngaba they actually raped and killed. We're just talking about dehumanizing umntu odalwe nguThixo. These people abangabafuni had access. Yabona le, it baffles me. These people had access to your kids. How can you mistreat umntu that has access to your kids? Are you okay?
That cooks for you.
That cooks for you. Hi, they better be glad it was not me. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. This baffles me every time I think about it. But you mistreating someone who has access to what you eat.
Yeah.
And to your kids. Yes, a bit lungu, guys.
Yeah,
They must thank their lucky stars. They had Omakulu Betu Vurvaying. Otherwise, now we are not the ones.
We are not the ones.
Nope.
So, Kolanga, so they were instructed by Mabasuk, and then they didn't. Babisuka eKhaya. I think in mortuary bephethe box to the home apho ilenduka umncwabo uzawuqhutyelwa khona. So on their way ke ngoku amapolisa bathi mabasuke, and then abasuka, they continue walking, and then they started shooting.
Because this is a sacred thing.
Yeah, and they started shooting. So like during that time, it was you were committing a crime if you are you're burying someone like your family member or
which
I was among them. Even nangoku, like that thing is not even sacred. Is not abaitati as it's one of those. But at the end of the day,
it's a strange thing. Batches are not cheese. Yeah. It's a strange thing, man, of hating someone just because.
Talking about the way you cremator. Xa kuvukwa akuthiwa ba miphefumlo izabuyela emizimbeni. So ababa bantu ba cremate bazothini? Awusiyeke.
Mhlawumbe kaloku ikhona eminye imizimba ndiyazi.
Okanye
is okay, there's also reincarnation. Reincarnation where umntu uyabuya. The reincarnation into ubhubhile.
But so whether they come back in a different
body, yes. So they abanda believe in doba. I guess if ubaya cremator as well. So that body does not matter anymore because the person is gonna come back in a different body.
Especially
so
if
I think
if mhlambi uyenze cremation yakhe for a good cause where they donate their organs or whatever, or it doesn't matter.
Uyabuza okanye
ndiyabuza
for a good cause.
Yeah, like umntu donate organs zakhe,
and then they want to not everyone who donates gets cremated.
Oh, okay.
It's a choice. Just like giving away your organs is a choice.
Yeah.
Uyakwazi ungcwatywa umuntu esisibhukubuku.
Okay.
And that person has been charitable.
Yeah.
Because someone else is going to live on to enjoy their organs.
You were talking
Dilibel.
Oh snap.
Best tangando.
Human rights. Kwalanga, where they shot people. It was illegal to lenduka funerals, which like when I read that, I remember umakhulu telling me about utata yakhe uvavani ba wayesenza box, and because ngela xesha they were not allowed to lenduka.
Oh,
I know,
so that's why you guys could have had a funeral services.
Hey, Makuka
funeral parlor. Makuka and Makuka. Who was going to be the other Makuka?
Brother,
Hopefully, when I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. So he writes.
My point. It's strange because I was gonna talk to the point yoba abantu abamhlophe. It was illegal. That's what you were saying, but it was illegal to have a burial. Court. And then so they found problem with us the way we did things. So like indifference, like it. Oh my God! So a problem in Doba, I was and therefore I'm going to crucify your ass.
Which is still the same problem, Nango, because people violate rights as abandoned because ababa understand okanye ba different kuna.
This reminds me of that Imam Epupile.
Oh yeah,
the guy who got killed.
Yeah.
Because of your religion yake and him coming out as
loving whoever he's loving.
Yabona uyangichaza xa uyithetha ngolo hlobo because I always wonder kwinto yabantu ekuthiwa ba homosexual ngongathi it's a fear. I even hate the word homophobia. Because phobia is a fear, something you are scared of. Just understand the fears amasele neentontoni nezigcawu neentoni yonke laa nto. How do you fear another human being loving whomever they feel like loving?
Yeah.
There should be another name that's given to people like that, not homophobic. It's just a misleading word because it's not a fear. You being disgusting. You being, what are the words that can be used? Ungolile, umdaka. Because in the end, I had a conversation with my mom when I was visiting them. Teta, I don't know how it landed there. But we might have been talking about our relationship and whatever, and mine, and yeah. And so, nditikuya uba yazi abantu aba nengxaki with ilanduke relationships where it's same-sex relationships. The only thing now that comes to my mind is that, so you have a problem with abantu abenza izinto zabo erumini. So uzifakile, like you took yourself wayozifaka kula room wanengxaki nalantu ucinga yenzeka kula room
because awuyazi bakwenzeka.
You don't know what's going on there between those two people. Those people are living their lives as best as they can. So wena uzithathile wazifaka pha. This person is not a rapist. They're not killing anyone. They're not, but
it's almost
in the society, they are respectful, banothando. These people are kind, ne? Because if umntu bekustwa this homosexual has raped, he has did this
then
to my
that's
kids,
a whole different conversation.
Then that person is to be crucified for that, jailed even, whatever method of reprimanding for that. That's an entirely different conversation. But you just hate this person because of who they chose to be in a relationship with. So into yenzayo wena kukuzifaka erumini yalamntu nomntu wakhe ucinge whatever eyenzekayo pha and get disgusted over it and form an opinion that results to the hate of the thing that you think is happening because you don't know.
Sure.
And my mom was like, your eyes is because that actually makes sense. But again, like it's because she loves me, she loves us, she loves you. I mean, they love you.
Yeah.
And even before, she's never been a person or fila some type of way, even though ingumntu osindisiweyo. Because what she told me is that because singabantwana bakaThixo sonke, and yonke into, decision making is guided by love, because we are of God, and so if there's got to be feelings of hate towards another human being, then you question that, regardless of the fact that usinsiwe or not, or ufundi iBhayibhile and kuthiwa iBhayibhile, the first thing we question, why is this thing attached to hate and not love? And then that's how you lead. So if you're hating another human being, if you're hating another human being ngenxa yobana ngabethandana nomntu osisini esinye naye, you're busy worrying yourself about izinto ezenzeka ezirumini zabantu ongangena indawo kuzo.
That is disgusting.
That is you being a pervert. Basically.
Sure. It's almost as if, like, in society, people would judge abantu that are in the same sex relationships. Ingathi umntu uthi, at least umntanami yi-rapist, at least utsotsi, but at least akakho gay.
What messed up justification is that?
At least lipara, but at least akayo.
They're not dating.
They're not dating the same sex, and I like, that's one violation, that one of the violations that I will never understand. I will never.
It's like a justification. So you'd rather have a rapist for a child than Ndoba pursue a good, loving relationship that's filled with kindness and warmth and growth. Because, I mean, Gabon successful, same-sex relationships in the society I've been in, not to brag or anything, but these are the most successful people I've ever met. Yeah, and have you seen families zabo, like how they treat abantu and taking care of families? And so now you're gonna have a problem because lomdulo uchuzula ungenaphi kwindaba zabantu abangadlwenguliyo nangabangabulaliyo ekamereni yomnye ungenaphi.
So generally, I think a violation, like back in the days where Black people had to fight for rights zabo, okanye ngoku us having to fight for our rights. It's the apartheid era. Racism is people choosing to hate you because they don't understand you. Homophobia, people choosing to hate you
because they don't understand why
they don't understand. No. Even it doesn't even have to get that far, but they just don't understand you. But why are you moving galendlela that you're moving?
So a lack of understanding.
Instead of okay, let me be educated. Let me find out okay, ungumntu onjani, because I think if people would if we all sit down, when we talk, we would discover actually we are facing similar problems, and actually that person can help me. Because think how many people, if umntu uthi akazoza azofuna uncedo kuthi because we are in a relationship, okanye if someone says, if let's say nangumntu omdala mhlawumbe ufuna uwela endleleni, and I see okay badinga uncedo, and then I go and want to help them, and ukufika kwam kuye and abone mhlawumbe my outer appearance, and then sums it up
I don't want to be touched by
I don't want to be helped by you, so umntu would rather die.
Which is foolish. You know what? Back in tertiary, we used to, with this other friend of mine, when we bought, we used to go hang out at this, what is in Doningok? It's these shops, man, in one place. Could a shopping complex, yeah.
Yeah.
In some Lenduka, a suburb, Abibai.
Okay.
Because I think it's a small place, so people will know the place. But anyways, we were bored students. We had so much time on our hands. So we'll go sit there in front of Landuka, a ladies' room. And then singene, yabo, and try to check banangabanje. We experienced something. This was provoked.
To check what?
My man, what had happened was before Senzalendo, which is what we found entertaining, is because Xana sisebenzisa restrooms before umuntu omhlophe omdala in the area. That person would not use the same stall because ngabantu abamnyama. That's the conclusion. Because what was the reason? Umuntu would stand there, alinde, uyachiswa, uyambona this person is pressed, but ulinde kuphume ofana naye before asebenzise the store. They wouldn't use mine or my friends. So when we noticed this, we came up with that idea. We were kids.
You wanted to check.
Is this really a thing? Let's see how long they're going to take it. Like, because we're using all the stores now. Because I need to have plenty of time on our hands. Hi, Bo. It used to be a nice game for us and not so great for them. Because in the end, Umtu would be forced to use the store I used or my friend used.
Like nothing would happen to them.
Do you see the foolishness?
Like everything that ethi violator ilungelo lomnye umuntu, it's just
imuncu to hate omnye umuntu just because you don't understand them. Why ungahlali nomuntu and have a conversation?
Yeah, and find out.
And also respect another person's choice for as long as this choice is not killing or Landuka putting omnye umuntu in harm's way. For as long as this choice betuna injalo, respect a person's choice. It's not about you anyway.
Yeah, ne?
They're not going to ask you to do the same things they do.
And on that note, respect other people's choices. And I don't know, should I say happy Human Rights Month? I don't know. We still have a lot.
Yeah, no, there's nothing happy about it.
We still have a lot to sense away to see right.
We have a long way to go as a people. We must respect each other. We must respect ourselves, because that's why I've been sitting doba. Abantu ababesenza izinto, I don't regard them as human. Because it takes a human to treat another human
like a human
with respect. There you go.
Igama lami ndinguvuyiseka Maguga. This is Zingisa Maziko. Thank you for watching. Thank you for loving us. See you on the next one. Siyabulela kakhulu. Unongala ngasemlanjeni.